Hello YouTube friends, this is just a quick follow-up on that 350 liquid cooled Polaris mid-90s model. We had the engine was locked up from sitting. It had run about a year ago, run rough, and had gotten water in it before it was cranked, but it was cranked at that time. And then it sat up and it's locked up, or it was locked up. I freed up the engine. I found some old two-stroke motor oil in the shed here. This is not where we work on things. This is just the backyard. Put some two-stroke oil in the spark plug hole and in the carburetor, and worked it and got it around. So what I want to show you is how we check top dead center, and we can check compression on a old engine out in the backyard like this. All right, so we get it at top dead center. We have our screwdriver in the hole, and there's the piston moving up to the top and crowning on the top and going back down. So we're going to stop it right there. Okay. So I've already made a mark on the little pulley right here, in line with the cylinder. So that's top dead center. So we know that coming up to top dead center, it should get some compression if the piston rings are good. So we're going to put the spark plug back in, and then we're going to back it off a quarter of a revolution or a little more, and then we're going to just do the bump and see if we bump against compression. Okay, so so here I am turning it backwards. Here's my mark right here, if you can see it. So we're going to go back, and that's a good sign, is because it feels like it was pulling a vacuum there. All right, and it's free here. Now I'm gonna spin it as fast as I can up to top dead center. I went slow there, but if it builds compression on a bump, on a fast revolution, you should have some compression, enough compression to eventually run. So you can see that the momentum of the engine is bumped back against the compression, and here's this. So this is top dead center right here. So before it gets to top dead center, it's bumping back, and that illustrates the piston going up against a closed cylinder head. So you know it's got some compression. So very likely this one would, just based on the compression, it would very likely run. Now, a lot of other things it needs timing, it needs fuel, and it needs spark at the right time. So all those things, who knows if this engine will ever get those things back. I dropped the spark plug down at the bottom, just ignore that. I just wanted to show that the engine does turn over pretty freely now. I think there are still possibly some crankshaft bearings that need to get some good lubricant to them.